Alright, folks, today we're diving into a hysterical tale about an old man's adventure in the Scarecrow Hall. The one looking for Granny Park is Professor Lian, who is about to speak up but stops short upon seeing a terrifying ghost opposite her. Talk about spooky. Watch out, old-timer, what brings you here? It seemed meant for Professor Lian, but those ghostly vibes were anything but friendly. There were 2 sets of chopsticks on the table I spotted, and you saw it too. Why aren't you running away from the ghost buffet? This is the season for ghostly gatherings. Looks like the old pals are throwing a party. Granny Park can actually see them this year. Did her eyesight suddenly improve or what? Professor Lian finally realized the stove was kicked over, but by then, it was too late. The Scarecrow was already toast, and the village's winds were having a wild time, while Lian was on her way. He looked up and saw a fish from the wide-angle lens, and behind her was a shadowy mass. Talk about spine-chilling. Like a pack of ravenous demons, they instantly compelled her to activate her escape at breakneck speed mode. She looked up at the window in shock, only to see a person unbelievable. When she finally glimpsed the reflection, it was her late father. Time for the ghost story reveal. Professor Lian rushed to the village office, uncovering that this place was a giant baby convention. The ancestors erected longevity posts as a guide for ghosts, ensuring they couldn't linger, but Granny Park proved just how doting a mother can be. She used her blood to change directions. Talk about interesting life choices. If they chop down the northern longevity post, they can banish the spirits. Professor Lian is eager to get moving. Suddenly feeling a disturbance behind her, Professor Lian realized that it was no longer time to dawdle. She had to act. The quicker they chop it down, the sooner the villagers are safe. Time is of the essence. The seaside longevity post was in for a challenge, and things weren't looking good. Suddenly, fog rolled in. No, wait a minute, hold on. Professor Lian swung the axe and snapped the longevity post. The fog zipped away like it was on roller skates, and the ghost started wailing. Through the window, Lian saw her father and asked, "Why leave me a house with evil spirits? Aren't you harming your own daughter?" Her father could only mumble, "Mom." Then he was swallowed by the mists, leaving Lian utterly confused. But the letter was definitely in your handwriting. Confusion knocked Lian to the ground, and when she woke up, she was in the hospital. Her mom had dashed over from facing her mother's questions. Lian didn't want to say a word, she just wanted a vacation. Turns out her mother was pregnant with a second child when Lian was 5, but Dad's weird phrase shocked her. "Second sister, go die, I'll kill you." What sort of mind games is he playing? Even though her husband returned to normal quickly, that vicious look sent shivers down people's spines. She woke from a nightmare, only to feel a warm sensation that made her uneasy. Hurry up, what's going on? She lifted the blanket and thought, oh no. The child couldn't be saved. What awful news. The terrifying nightmare didn't end there. Her mother vanished at night. Totally a scene out of a suspense film. When she saw her mother in distress, it was a heart-wrenching moment. The ancestral home, vacant for over 20 years, was in shambles, giving a real chicken wings vibe. Totally creepy. Professor Lian searched high and low, but found nothing. Today was a total loss. Amidst the chaos, mother and daughter returned to Seoul, but things were about to get more interesting. Mom shared the story of her encounter with Lian's father, though the plot seemed quite clinty. The intricate details truly sent Lian into a state of shock. Turns out the girl Lian became a ghost. That was no coincidence. There's an ancient family custom where the second daughter is gifted to a witch doctor to fix the eldest illness. Crazy, right? If the child successfully takes revenge, they become a ghost. What a bizarre twist. Professor Lian was too nervous to share the plan. After all, Lian was still entangled with the weirdness. The ghost's anger escalated, boiling over and snatching Lian right away. A plot twist no one saw coming. The captured Shen Yin saw through it all. Just then, her friend messaged her what a twist. She excitedly exclaimed, "I passed my med exams, come celebrate my engagement with me." But she didn't expect the one summoned was not Shen Yin, but the evil spirit. What a plot twist. Professor Lian gazed at the wall, pondering it needed the victim's belongings to suppress the evil spirit. She recalled the grass rope that nearly tripped her at the ancestral home. This must be important. Her mother had also buried a grass rope before her tragic end. Could this be the key? In a rush, she dashed to the ancestral home, completely on edge, unaware her phone was blowing up with messages. Shen Yin had gone on a shopping spree with her card, buying clothes and beauty products, turning the restaurant into her runway.